So, this is Liana, just getting ready to share some information about some oils. As I always say, I am not an expert. I am not certified in oils or anything like that. But I do base my usage off of research, scientific-based research. If I'm not sure about something, I always go and look it up. So please make sure that you always use safety with oils. If you ever have questions, you're more than welcome to ask me. And I'll share any information that I have. But it's always scientific, research based, and it's just what works for me. So what I'm getting ready to do now is just kind of unpack my box that I got today. So Irma thought she'd keep me from my oils, but no, Irma, it did not happen. I actually got an email from dōTERRA that said, well, since we're having some issues in Atlanta, we're going to go ahead and send your products from a different location so that you can get them in time. And I got them with no problem. So I'm just going to kind of unpack the box and just kind of share how I use that product, just to show you that these are things that I use every day. And we use soap every day. You have to clean every day. So it's just to share a little bit of information with you all. So, as you can see, here are this is currently what I have as far as my oils right now. And because I use them so often, I replace them, and it's kind of changed my medicine bill, prescription bill, and my cleaning bill a lot, because I can just use my oils for things that I do every day. So let's see what I have in the box. So they always include the promo. So the promo that we have for this month is to get 10% off of a Cheer Touch. So Cheer is our uplifting blend. I already have one. This is one that I use in the classroom when my 9th graders are being 9th graders. So Cheer is 10% off this month of September. So you still have time if you are interested in that product. I also have Deep Blue Rub. So this is one a lot of you that have requested samples have tried. If you would like a sample of the Deep Blue Rub, please comment below and just say me or I want a sample. And then you can send me your address and I'll make sure you can get the sample. If you're local, then I may be able to deliver it to you. But Deep Blue is, so this one, it comes in the rub. So we have the oil. So this is one I have as a touch line, Deep Blue. And this is our soothing blend. So it's like I guess an icy hot you can compare it to, but better. So this is a Deep Blue Rub. This is just a sample. When you just kind of use a little dab. Hey Nikki, how are you, honey? And you just kind of use a dab during track season. This is very popular amongst the athletes. And so I'll probably be sending some samples to my husband's cross-country team as their season takes off. Let's see what else we have. Let's go with this big box. So, big box right here says dōTERRA. I believe this is my wooden box. So this is my wooden box to house some of my oils. So this one, so it'll be able to hold my oils. I'm probably gonna already outgrow this one, so this will probably be good for display when I start to do my booths. So I should be ready to do booths in about a month or two. So that is a goal that I have to do a booth before we get out of this year. My On Guard foaming hand wash. So with these, I purchased a dispenser, foaming hand wash dispenser. Anything On Guard, I think, has really had a lot to do with me not getting the back to school sickness that I kind of shared the other day. So this is, On Guard is our protective blend. So I use that in the soap in the bathroom, in our bathroom, in the kids' bathroom, in the guest bathroom. Also, I put On Guard in a spray bottle with some distilled water. And I use it in my classroom. I also diffuse On Guard in peppermint and wild orange in my classroom. So that, I think that's what has been keeping me from being sick. Now, it's not to say that I probably won't ever get sick, but usually at this point, we're about 2 months in, almost 2 months into school. This is my 10th year teaching, and usually I get sick every single year. And this is the first year that I have not gotten sick. The only issue that I did have this year so far was migraines, and those got traced back to the turn it around. So I had some migraines this year so far, and those got traced back to the plugins that my coworkers had in their classrooms. So the synthetic materials or chemicals or synthetic oils, if you will, that are used in those plugins really cause some major issues for me. So I have a question that says, what kind of oil do you have for hair? So it depends on hinting. So it depends on what you want to use, what do you want to do with the hair. So for example, if it's talking about hair growth, if you're just talking about make your hair stronger, like I use a detangler that I make for Amani, and a good one for that, let me show you, is going to be the rosemary. So right here, rosemary. So I do a spray bottle of distilled water. I use sweet almond oil or coconut oil with the rosemary and cedarwood and lavender. So this is what I use for Amani's hair. So I put it in the spray bottle, I spray that onto her hair. And I have seen some growth, but I mainly use it as a detangler, but it helps with hair growth and hair strengthening as well. Yes, Nikki, the plugins cause the migraines, and that a friend of mine had been dealing with migraines, and so she finally traced the migraines back to the plugins that she had. She had lavender plugins in her house, so that she traced them back to. So that's kind of what my situation was, because I couldn't figure out, and we would meet in the same co-worker's room. And so now I have to meet in a different room where I sit as far away from it as possible, and I go to my oils as soon as I can, when I get out of there. So what I'm doing now, I'm unwrapping, I'm sorry y'all, I'm unwrapping some other oils. We keep them nicely wrapped in our bubble wrap to make sure that we get them without any damage to them. Growth and strength. If that question is about hair, Takara, the growth and strength. If it's about hair, then it would be the rosemary, cedarwood, and lavender. Okay, so let's see what else is in the box. I just unwrapped these. So there we are. We have some more lavender. Lavender is one that I get pretty regularly because this is our nighttime oil for the kids. AJ calls it his sleep potion. We put it in the diffuser. He goes to sleep. Amani goes to get it when if she bumps her head, she'll go get it to apply it. So lavender is good for a lot of different things. Of course, relaxing, going to sleep. Also, any burns or scrapes or anything like that on your skin, lavender is really good for that. And this is lavender, not lavandin. If you get the lavender from Walmart, no offense to Walmart, but just saying, it was third-party tested. That is not lavender. This is 250 drops of pure lavender, okay? So Aroma Touch, this is our massage blend. So I got this one because I kind of got interested in the aromatherapy part of it. And also, I think my husband would benefit from the massage blend. He gets a lot of achy joints as far as his hands are concerned. So I plan to use this to kind of, as I get into the aromatherapy part of it and the reflex and all those different type of things, and maybe do just like mini hand massages, you know, at booths, just so people can kind of benefit from that. I'm gonna practice on my husband first, of course. So that's the Aroma Touch Massage Blend. On Guard. I was talking about On Guard earlier, so this is my replacement for On Guard because I use that one quite regularly. So I need that one. On Guard also comes in different cleaning products, or you can make your cleaning products from the oil itself. I also have On Guard in like a beadlet form. So it's kind of little beadlets that if I notice a student is like sniffling or something like that, I can pop the beadlet pretty quickly to kind of give me a little immunity boost. Peppermint. So this is a Peppermint Touch. Our Touch line are the oils that are perfectly diluted for little kids all the way up to adults or anyone that has sensitive skin. So I started with the Touch line because when I first started with the oils, Amani was 2. And so there were things that needed to be diluted for her. This one, the Touch line, you'll see it has Touch on it. It's perfectly diluted for her and anybody who has sensitive skin. So this one is also easier to apply for Amani. So I posted a video a couple weeks ago. One of my church members whose daughter was dealing with a fever. And so I made him a touch oil, or I made him a roller bottle with peppermint and fractionated coconut oil to apply to the base of her spine. So yeah. And also this one was actually free. This was our product of the month. I do see your question, so I'm gonna get to your question in just a second. This was our product of the month. So what that is when you purchase at least 125 point value products before the 15th, then you get something free that month. And this month, the Peppermint Touch was the free item. And it's actually pretty easy for me to get to the 125 because I replace my medicine cabinet with oils. I replace my cleaning products with oils. So that's something that's pretty simple. Also, this was, okay, so PB Assist Junior, it's a probiotic powder. Now this is junior, so it's usually for kids, but I just like the flavor of it. So I use this for my gut health. So to keep my gut nice and healthy. So it's pretty much, it's kind of like a pixie stick. You just open it and you pour it like a pixie stick. It's the strawberry melon flavor. So that helps with my good gut health. And this helped me a lot. So I use this and another supplement for my gut health. I'm going to have one more thing and then I'm going to answer the 2 questions that I see up here. Bear with me for just a second. So this is the last thing in the box for this month. And this is a little keychain that I have here. And the keychain holds some samples. So I can either put, you know, samples in here to keep with me, or I can keep samples, you know, to share with you all. So if you are interested in receiving any samples, please comment below and let me know that. I'm gonna look at these 2 questions. How long have I been using the oils and what benefits have you received from them? Well, I have been using oils consistently since about January or February. And The biggest benefit that really got me into the oils was when I no longer had to take my pain medicine for my cramps. I know people have heard this story over and over again, but this one right here, the Clary Calm, this is our monthly blend for women. So when I started using this back in February and I didn't have to take Motrin 800s anymore, I knew there was something to it. So I've seen benefits as far as the cramps. That was a big one for me. Overall health, as far as just how I feel on a day-to-day basis, as I detox different toxins from my body. Amani's in daycare. She doesn't get sick as often. Now, we still will get sick, but we won't be sick as long or less likely. Do I have any oils for scars? Some good vitamin E oil. Well, an oil blend that you can use for scars, one that comes to mind off the top of my head is a blend, which is it's the anti-aging blend, but it works well for scars. It's called Immortelle. Another one that works well for scars is lavender. Lavender, you can put some lavender, melaleuca, and a little frankincense together, and that would work well for scars. Okay, so I have shared what is in the box. I've shared a little bit as to what the oils do for me. And like I said, I'm not an expert. I use scientific research to decide what oils work for what. And of course, if you are under the direction of a doctor as far as medication or anything like that, you always want to consult your doctor first. I'm not going to tell you to not listen to your doctor or to not do what your doctor says. So you always want to make sure that you consult your doctor. Something that did happen in convention this past week was that we're actually teaming up with some doctors who want to take a more holistic approach to the oils and kind of use them in conjunction with something that's already happening, in the medical field. So there's going to be a dōTERRA clinic, if you will, that's going to be start opening up, and Utah's going to be the first one. So there's some scientific things behind this. These are things that are here, since the beginning of time. It all comes from plants. It's all plant-based. The oils come from pretty much it's what the plant uses to protect itself from other things that might, try to hurt it or something like that. So these things are natural. I don't see any other questions. If you're interested in samples of anything, please comment below as to what you would like to try. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Message me or just comment. The question was, how much are the oils? So that's going to depend on which oil that you want. So, hi Britt, how are you? Miss you too. Yes, I love oils as well. Taylor, okay, so how much are the oils? So that's going to depend on which oil you are wanting to purchase. So it just kind of depends. If there's one in particular that you want to ask me about, then I can kind of you can kind of message me, or I can message you, and we can kind of go from there. I can also share my website as well. So we have oils that range from, $10 to $35 to we have some of the big guns like frankincense. That's one of our more expensive oils because it's frankincense. It's the king of all oils. Then we have ones that like Melissa. Melissa is a more expensive oil as well. Oh, hi Amani, how are you? I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Okay, I'm looking at questions. I hope I answered them all, but if not, then please don't hesitate to ask me again. Okay? Well, thank you all for joining. If you are interested in seeing more videos, there is a YouTube page that I'm starting to build some videos on. If you want to host a class, don't hesitate to message me if you want to host a class. If you want to attend a class, you're more than welcome to. So this is just a very, a very little glimpse of what the oils can do. In the class, the one-on-one class, you learn about our 10 top oils. You learn, okay, what is this whole essential oil thing? What is the point? What is this about? That's what the one-on-one class is for. We have those in person. We have those online. And we also have 102 classes. 102 classes are kind of like, okay, well, I've been through 101, so I kind of understand it. So now show me how to do something. What can I do with them? And so in those classes, sometimes we share recipes. We do make roller bottles just so that you know how to use your oil. So you would usually you would have purchased a kit or something, and then you can come to the 102 and we can show you how to use it, or I can come to you and we can kind of do it that way. So whatever works for you. Pretty flexible. The YouTube link has been posted. Thank you to my husband. He also has a video about peppermint. So my husband posted the link to my YouTube page. Miss Shan, massage oils. We do have one that's a massage blend that I kind of talked about earlier. So this one, I'm trying this one for the first time, the Aroma Touch massage blend. So once I try it, we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to try to get into the whole aromatherapy part of it and dealing with different reflex points. So we do have that massage blend. And there's different combination of oils that can be used for massages as well. Okay, Mr. George says, what oil ends ashy knees? Well, something that is good for skin, Mr. George, would be the lavender and melaleuca. So lavender and melaleuca are good for skin. They also help with eczema too. And lavender on the gum line, I just thought about it, helps with teething, because I know I had somebody that was teething. So yeah, there's your answer, Mr. So the melaleuca, the lavender with some coconut oil. Okay, well, thank you all for taking a little bit of time out of your evening to just listen to little old me talk about oils. I only share it because I haven't seen it a lot in our community, and I believe that it's helping us. I believe that the peppermint across my forehead, on the back of my neck, has helped with my headaches. And I haven't had to take the pills that cause me, to have stomach issues and, different things like that. But you use what works for you. Use what works for you. I'm only sharing this information. And if you're interested, by all means, just message me. I can add you to the Facebook group. I can add you to my newsletter. If you like, I'm not really sure, I can still add you to the Facebook group. I can still add you to the newsletter. Okay, so the question was, how about that cannabis oil? Well, Coach McKissick, we don't currently have a cannabis oil. We do have an oil that is similar to that. That's going to, I believe it's going to be available in October. I don't have the bottle because it's something that's completely new. But I can share some information on it. So with that one, I kind of made a post the other day about that one. It's similar to the cannabis oil in that most people use, well, I'm going to say most people. For people who use cannabis oil for medical reasons, dealing with pain and anxiety or nausea or a different, whatever the different elements are that you would use that for. This oil contains the same, I guess, compounds, if you will, that serves those purposes. So this is an oil that will serve the same purposes as medical cannabis oil, but it's not cannabis oil. And it's actually, I can't get all the scientific words together right now, but I shared it just the other day, so I'll try to share it again for y'all. So this compound that makes it useful for these medical treatment, these medical reasons, is about 35% of it in the cannabis oil, but in this new oil that dōTERRA is going to make available, it has about 55% of this plant-based compound. And forgive me for not using all of the right words. I just shared the article and all the information just the other day. So that's an oil that may be worth a try. So if you've been considering trying the cannabis oil for medical reasons, it will be one that I think would be worth a try as far as the medical reasons behind it. Okay? So once again, I'm going to try to say goodbye once again. And thank you all so much. If you have questions, please let me know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, if you will, or message me. I can add you to Facebook group. If you want to get the newsletter, we can do it that way as well. Okay? So thank you and happy oiling to you all. Have a good evening. Oh, another question. Oil for skin rash? Yes, I would say the lavender and the melaleuca would be best for skin rash. But what you can do is send me the reason behind this, like what is skin rash? Is it caused by an allergy or caused by some other irritation? Send me that information, Shan, and then I can look up exactly what's going to be best. But off the top of my head, as far as skin rash, lavender, melaleuca. Okay? All right, y'all. Have a good evening. Bye.